Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I'm Constip and this is going to be part 66 of my Imperial campaign role-playing as the Julii, and we are just about ready to start the Civil War. Gosh darn it, I think that today is the day. I do have my final army situated here right outside of the walls of Masana, is it? And yeah, they're waiting for the arrival of these two onagers that are on these boats. I can move them into this army in the next turn, and I can imagine that we can attack Masana the next turn. Stone walls, just the tier 3s. I will say though, there are certain situations here which aren't just they're not as looking as easy as they were initially. Remember that the idea is the first couple turns of this blitz against the fellow Romans was supposed to be taking easy settlements that were under garrisoned, and as long as I have artillery with me, then I could attack and then take these settlements on the first turn and not have to face much resistance. However, probably because I've been standing these armies outside of these settlements for a few turns now, although, I don't know, up here, I know my faction leader has been outside of Lobosik for a while, but these guys just arrived. What I was going to say is that the Brutii seem to be preparing for me to start a civil war against them. That's what this looks like to me, because these are no longer looking like easy smash and grabs that they were looking like just a few turns ago. You know, up here in Lovosik, we have what appears to be like a half stack. Yeah, we see some Praetorians and some Legionary First cohorts. And then inside of Lovosik, we got early Legionaries, Velite Gladiators, and Light Auxilia, and some Archer Auxilia. Just the tier 3 stone walls, so that is manageable. But this is my faction leader. He just has the early Legionaries himself. He does not have the actual Legionaries. So there's an army that I was going to be sending down south to help out with this, but I might want to keep these guys up here just to make sure that we can win these battles. But then down here around Aquincum, this is a little bit dodgy. We have another stack here that looks beaten up. Now this looks manageable. The Praetorians are mostly healthy. Then they have some healthy Legionaries. But the rest of this army is either old-fashioned or pretty beat up. Hastati, Principes, Velites, Equites, you know, this is a pretty mishmash army without a general, and this looks beatable. And then there's Aquincum. This also looks beatable. Early Legionaries, Auxilia, Archer Auxilia, and a 1-star general, Marcellus Rutilius. So I have to imagine that this army can attack this army, maybe get a draw out, maybe take the town in one turn, who knows. They don't have artillery that can knock down the walls, so this could be my way in, actually. But then I have this army who was just going to stand here on a bridge and defend against the onslaught that would be coming. However, these guys are sneaking up behind me. This is like a 3/4 stack, and what I am seeing is kind of scary. Praetorians, Velite Gladiators, but that's all I'm really seeing. So I should get my spy up here. Actually, yeah.
Your Honor.
Maybe keep you down here. Let me think about this. So what are we seeing down here? This is another example. So yeah, all 3 of these settlements, Lovosik, Aquincum, and Segestica, all seem to have a little guardian army sitting outside of their settlements. So here this is kind of scary. 3 early Legionaries, so not too bad there. And then 2 Legionaries, 1 Praetorian, Archer Auxilia. So a half stack, right? Then what's inside here? Okay, this is, yep, so an urban and a Praetorian. And then an early Legionary. And then, the rest of it's okay. 1-star general as well. Tertius the Wrathful. Okay, I gotta watch out for him. That's kind of a scary name. So,
General,
this army at least has Legionaries. And that's more that can be said about anyone north, basically. These are all... Ooh, these guys do have Legionaries. Okay, so good. That's good. Yeah, that's right. They came from Ionum. Whereas these armies all came from the north, and I don't have any Legionary tech up here, so yeah, that's why they're a bit undermanned, yeah, we'll call it that. So anyway, that, you know, are they going to be okay down here?
Orders.
Again, I can't just get a draw out, you know, and this is kind of chunky, but this isn't being led by a general, and this is. It could be a close fight, but I feel like I have a chance there at winning that one. It's being led by Quintus Titanus. He is not a good general. He doesn't have any command stars. In fact, he might. I don't know if he can go into the negative, but I think that he might be in the negative if that's possible. He has a lot of minus command, but he does have a couple boosts to morale, which is interesting. He has the comedian retinue, which is a +1 morale boost, and then he has another one as well. I think it's understanding of logistics. Yeah, that's another +1 to morale. So there, you know, there is that. Yeah, that helps even it out a little bit. Can I bring anyone? No, those are just peasants. Yeah, peasants got it. Got it. Yeah, see, I really want to keep Decimus Minucius here on this bridge, defending against the coming onslaught when they realize what has happened. So since we know what is in these armies, let me just double check just to remind myself. Yep, okay. Now can you tell us what's here? Okay, yeah, this is kind of scary. Praetorians, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full strength Praetorians, and then 2 legionary cavalry, 2 archer auxilia, and then 3 velites. And then just a regular legionary just for good measure. That's kind of scary. Yeah, I don't know. Could I even beat that with this? With my early legionaries around here? Gosh, that's hard to say. I have one legionary cav. The other melee cav is going to be the Roman cavalry. And then I do have 2 cav auxilia, which, it's they can do some skirmishing against those legionary cav, but can I even stop that, that 6 Praetorians? Like, I don't know. I don't know if I can. On the bridge I can, sure. There's a chance. And 5-star general, so yeah, not bad. Not bad. So makes me think that I'm going to need Aulus Virius down here to help out with that army. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. Let me remind myself. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I don't have much information up here. Yeah, okay. Well, I can just fight these in a certain order then. I can fight with my faction leader first, Lucius Nasica. Can fight this, and this is going to be next turn, of course. So next turn, you are able to move, and he is able to support in either direction. And I don't have a spy that can tell me... What about a cav unit? Can a cav unit get there? It would be nice to get a unit right up close to that army to tell me what is in it. And let's see if we can do that. Let's actually bring this cav unit down. And then next turn I will just go right up next to that army and see if I can see what's in it before I decide what I'm going to be doing with this army and where I'm going to be reinforcing. Obviously, the Brutii can obviously move their armies during that end-turn phase as well, so this can all change, but I just want to prepare myself for what is about to happen. So down here, the plan is going to be to place Rome under siege, and that's going to be my first move. And then once that has been declared, instead of going right on in, it's curious. I guess I could, since I do have the artillery, I could just go right on in and make that my first battle. I am just thinking I'm going to be placing them under siege and then maintaining that siege and then fighting the battle against the two Roman armies. If anything deserves to be cinematic, I think 2 of my armies versus the 2 Senate armies outside of Rome is a good mix between cinematic but also strategical. Not wanting to let them get back into the city, but also, I guess, yeah, I don't know. Would taking Rome, would that make these armies, they wouldn't disappear, they'd still exist, correct? And I would still have to fight them as like a brigand army, correct? I don't know. That's one of those, I'm pretty sure because I've seen other factions remaining armies just remain as like rebel armies, so they still need to be fought. So just for like, I don't know, call it cinematics, call it storytelling, but for that value, I would rather just lay siege to Rome, fight the field battle against those two armies, and then take Rome with the siege. And yeah, just if that won't be much of a battle. If things go my way, my heavy onagers will let me into the city and I can take out those 3 units. We will see how that goes. And then down here, again, not much of a battle. My 2 heavy onagers should get me into Capua easily enough. You know, I say not too much of a battle. Okay, legionaries, praetorians, and urban. So, and legionary cav as well. So yeah, that's it's not bad. It's not bad for being a 6-unit garrison. And then these onagers are going to be waiting for these armies to be freed up, and then they can join together and take on Tarentum and Croton, who luckily, I mean, I don't want to say luckily, I suppose it makes sense. Since I don't have armies sending outside of these settlements, the Brudi have not seen it prudent to place reinforcing armies outside of their walls. So thank God for that. And could you guys actually get up here, Praetorians, Legionaries, and Velites? Hopefully they can't reach my onagers just kind of sitting by themselves across the border. Hopefully. And then the solution to this scary army is to not fight it. Silver weapon and shield upgrades. Or shield armor upgrades. Yeah, this is a scary army. Legionary cav, urban, like a lot of urbans. God damn, dude. Yep, that's scary. So the way that I fight scary battles is to make them less scary. So the way to do that is to take these cities first. If they want to leave the Libeum and attack my walls, they can have fun with that. Or, you know, I can take Carolus with this army. General. And this garrison is actually a little bit better than... Yeah, I'll tell you what. I swear these garrisons were smaller not that long ago. Urbans and Praetorians, goddamn, dude, goddamn. Yeah, that makes that harder. That makes that harder. I feel like that was just like Auxilia, like not that long ago. But we can take Carolus. I still am confident in that. I have the legionaries, not just the early legionaries. So good. That's good. And we might be able to zip right on over to Sicily to help out with this. Now, the key word is might. I should probably get... See, it's just one boat, and there's a lot of Sicilian Scipii or boats in the neighborhood. Now, the Egyptian boat is like attacking their boats, so we could become allies with the Egyptians very, very soon. Like, as soon as I lay siege to Rome, I suppose I can start talking to the Egyptians. And I think I want to also talk to... Gosh, Egypt doesn't feel like it's going to be holding up for very long. They still have Alexandria and they still have Jerusalem, but I think that Pontus has taken every... Yeah, okay, Egypt still has Petra, Bostra. This is Bostra, got it. Which isn't that useful. So, yeah, I don't... Since Pontus is doing better, and they have all of Anatolia. Yep, they have all of Anatolia still. That's good. I should just make friends with Pontus. It's just that, you know, if I'm looking at who's going to be able to provide assistance to me on the open waters, it looks like Egypt is the only one that's sent a navy. It's just one boat, though, so probably going to get destroyed by these Scipii fleets very, very soon. So yeah, I suppose Pontus will be the way to go. Try to become allies with them and see if I can, yeah, you know, I don't know, provide them with money once I'm starting to make an income myself. And same with Thrace. Thrace and I unfortunately ended up at a war. They wanted to cross my border and got ambushed. It was not by choice, just happened. And a war was started. And now there's, again, just another general just wandering around in my territory. Like, come on, dude. Like, I don't want to kill you because you could be useful for Thrace against the Brudii. Now, Thrace has been mightily weakened. They still hold Crimea, and they still hold Tribus Sarmatai, and this place as well. Mitos. So, what is that? 3 settlements in total? That's not a lot. Yeah. That's not a lot. And as far as their armies are concerned, I'm seeing two Thracian armies. So they're hurting. But it's still something, you know, it's something, and any distraction helps if we can get an alliance with them. And if we can, like, for instance, if I can take these settlements, I will happily gift them to the Thracians. I don't want Campus Scythii or Campus Getae, because that kind of forces the Thracians out again. I want them to, first off, be my friends, but then have an avenue into continually attacking the Brutii, rather than being forced to, you know, go east, which I don't think is... Are they friends with people to their east? Are they allies with it? Yeah, they're allies with the Armenians, and I think Armenia holds these territories now. Yeah, so like, they wouldn't go east. They would only go west, and if I'm blocking off their only avenue into being able to do anything, that, you know, is just asking for another war against Thracians. So I would rather not have that not happen. Now, it's interesting. Let me look into this, because it's funny. So the Senate stopped asking me a while ago to stop. There's no more missions for quite a while. And that's cool, because that's given me some really good time, good amount of time to get prepared for the Civil War. Yeah, it's interesting. It really is. I have 7 favor with the people and then 5 with the Senate, which isn't like, you know, super. I'm not like, you know, in the pits. I mean, shit, Scipii have less favor with the Senate than I do. It is interesting, isn't it? Because it's not like I'm blocked off by the Brutii. The Senate could have sent me towards, you know, taking more regions. And it's an interesting thing. The fact that our favor at the Senate is only at 5 and not lower than that. I've talked about this many times before, but I understand the whole like Senate Civil War mechanic is kind of based on a number of factors. You know, the territories owned and the amount of armies that I have in comparison to the other Roman armies, to the other Roman factions. And it's my understanding that when I have over a third of the total Roman army's strength, those are my armies, that's between all the factions, then that's one of the things that starts to drop Senate favor. And I don't know if I've achieved that, honestly. The Brutii seem to have a lot of armies. The Scipii also seem to have a lot of armies. So, you know, it might be close, and I might be a little bit over it, if anything, a little bit over it. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I'm like looking at my peasant garrisons, you know, and counting that too, I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah, it's hard to say. But I wonder if the Senate is not gifting me, or not, you know, telling me to take more provinces, because it's like this is its cutoff for me, or it's like, nope, no more Brutii or Julii, no more. You get to chill out now. Let's see. I don't want him to attack. I don't want him to waste his life fighting me. This, what was his name? Brinkazeus?
Sir,
Can we just chill, dude? Ceasefire. I can't pay you. I'm broke, but like, you know, I'll give you trade rights or something. You see no reason to end the fighting just yet? Are you out of your goddamn mind? Let me just try ceasefire, trade rights, and then if I make an offer of map information, I wouldn't even ask for anything in return. All I want is a ceasefire and trade rights, whatever. Nope, they think my words are as empty as the sophistries and mock philosophies. We're not inclined to listen any longer. Well, fine, if that's how you see it. You can just keep walking, and I think that I have a diplomat down here that... Yeah, you're already at Alexandria, then you are at Jerusalem. Got it. Cool.
yes.
And they're, so 36, so you're have a lot of life left, and 48 also is not too bad. What about you, sir? You're not anywhere near dying, are you? 63. Okay, well, I'm gonna need a diplomat up here eventually when I can afford one. Luckily, I can train diplomats pretty much anywhere, so that's not going to be an issue. Okay, so no brigands to fight, thank God. I am bringing this group of generals. I think they were all here in Trier, and I'm making them make the journey down to Iberia. Iberia's been a little bit sketchy in regards to its public order, recently. The fact that it's like all out of the red right now is kind of, I'm trying to remember how I did that. Oh yeah. I didn't know that I could have monthly games because I'm broke, but I can. So that just fixed everything, which is hilarious. I'm just going further into debt, but hey, the people aren't rebelling, so there we go. And I am bringing some peasants from Nova Martis as well. I'm doing what I can, and I'm sending peasants up here to Cantate Redinum as well. So hopefully these guys, yeah, you guys just make your journey down. Yeah, we need you to help out down here in Iberia, especially Cordoba. When Placius Fufetius dies, I don't know what we're gonna do here in Cordoba. Not being able to train anything here or build any buildings, it's just, that's gonna be rough. We are on daily, yeah, we're on daily races, so that's the, you know, can't get any higher than that. And the garrison amount only at 25%, so we can definitely get some more garrison here, which is interesting. That's kind of a decent garrison. The fact that it's only 25%, but yeah, I guess it's a huge population. 29,000. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. And let's see up here. This again, I got a little force up here that now that they've defeated those brigands, it feels a little bit wasted having them here, but at the same time, I can't retrain them because I can't afford to. And what else do I do with them? This is what I have left of my like brigand fighting force in the area. Do I have any other brigand fighting force in the region? Thought that Megantiacum, there they are. Okay, yeah, I got some guys in Megantiacum. So there's that. So having these guys on the continent, I don't know, it's kind of, I don't know if I need to do that. These guys, what they can do, my 2 triremes can go over and try to hunt. Oh wait, I got some boats right there. I don't know, how many boats do I have? 2 biremes. What was I doing with you guys? Why do I have 2 biremes?
Aye, Captain. Ready to sail.
Oh yeah, what am I doing here? Peasant. Oh, peasants! I was bringing them down to Iberia. Okay, all right. There we go. Yep.
Aye,
It's all coming back to me. These guys can just come over here and maybe we'll fight these pirates. Just one boat. Yeah, one boat. One boat. We'll just try to get it before it blockades a port and I lose even more money. God forbid.
General.
All right, I just checked my taxes and let's do this. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Pontus did not take it to Jerusalem. Okay, all right, interesting. And yeah, we just have a Thracian general just kind of wandering around up here. What a lunatic. And yeah, there's brigands up here. I thought, god damn it. Peasants, 2 warband, naked fanatics, and a general, 1-star general who has turned off my watchtower. Yeah, that's super annoying. Gosh. Maybe the Thracian general's going up there to deal with them. Yeah. Probably, right? That makes sense. Like, what else? He's not up here to attack me. There's nothing he can... What do you do? Are you lost, sir? Sir?
Can I be of service?
Alright. Yeah, 3 decent-sized Thracian forces. Nice if they... You know, went somewhere else. So yeah, let's see what we're looking at here. Oh. Okay. So this is different now. Now there's not an army standing outside of here, so we have to lay siege to it first. We don't have that artillery piece that every other army that I have has. I just have the scorpions here.
Imperator. Imperator.
And I think I want to keep you on this river. You can only go that far. You can only go that far. So neither of these armies could reinforce Aquincum in this turn. You, I imagine, would be able to... No, they can't. So based on what I'm seeing here, I can lay siege to a Quincum, and then they would not be able to reach a Quincum during the end turn phase. So I would be able to take it. Ooh, that's nice. And this army... Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. This is the army that was outside of Segestica, I think. And then this is the army that was like right here. Okay. I like that pattern of movement. It's away from the things that I'm going to be attacking in this turn. So the only thing that's the same up here is this army outside of Lovasig. Got it. Okay. And actually, let's see if I can actually bring my cav down here and find out what's inside. Yeah, so this is formidable, actually. Yeah. This is formidable. There's Praetorian Cav. Goddamn, dude. Legionary Cav, 2 of them. Some Legionaries, including the first cohort. 2 Praetorians. It's formidable. I think I do want to keep this army, the second army up here. Although, yeah, there's barely anything inside of this. Did people leave? Or did they just join that army there? I think I do want to 2v1 that army though, and just make sure that my faction leader wins that fight. And then down here, we will, we'll hang on, I think. I think we'll hang on. Because none of these armies can reinforce a Quincum during the end turn, so we can take it before they get there. You hang out on the bridge, and then we bust ass to get over to a Quincum with probably this army once that's on. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit sketch, but like it's doable. I think it's doable. Mainly, I'm just nervous about holding a wooden walled settlement at this stage of the campaign. It seems a little bit dodgy, but it's gonna really come down to holding the bridge. I think. Maybe I don't. You know, there's plenty of they can cross this river, plenty of other places, I suppose. So it's not. It could just go around me. Yeah, they could just do that. Let's go through these messages. So, yep, negative says 7,000. Don't look at it. All right, Admiral Kaiso, he is passed away. So yeah, let's get these pirates.
Aye, Captain. Prepare for battle.
And we sunk them.
Victory!
Hell yeah.
Yes, Captain.
And let's get these peasants down to...
Aye, Captain. Yes, Captain.
I think I was going to send them to Asturica just because it takes so long. Oh, hey, brigands. Yay. 5 units. 5 units of brigands. I was just going to say, yeah, it takes so long to get up here. But now I'm like, oh, I need to send units up there anyway. Thanks. What else we got? Quintus Munatius. And this is in Mauritania, so that's right up there. Okay, got it. I probably didn't need to send spies up there anyway. It's just me being extra. And Sextus Corvinus has been born. And then Kaiso Ennius, mathematician, +1 management, and that is you right here in Carthago Nova. Got it. All right. Got it. And ceasefire between Thrace and the SPQR. All right. Well, if they got a ceasefire, then I want a ceasefire. And yeah, they've stayed inside of the Libeum as well. That really scary army. Oh, shit. Who are you guys? God damn, dude. Oh, shit. That's kind of scary. Okay. Well, what do we? Let's just be logical. Let's be reasonable here. What do they have? Two Praetorians. It's okay. It's not the scariest thing. 2 Praetorians, yes. Then 2 Legionaries, sure. But then there's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 early Legionaries, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 Auxilia, and so which spearmen, and then 2 Archer Auxilia. It's not the most highest tier stuff, and it's all infantry. It's something that, I mean, I got heavy onagers in this army. That might be able to bomb that infantry a little bit on the way in. And then I have my legionary cav here as well. So, yeah, I might be okay. And they're not being led by a general either. So, yeah, I might be okay there. Now, yes, they will be reinforced by this. This is a little bit more, scarier. Praetorian cav, yes, and Urbans and Praetorians, yes. Yeah, that just got a lot sketchier. Huh. Yeah, goddamn. Goddamn. Alright, well. Gonna have to do it anyway. So that's the same. This has stayed the same. That's stayed the same, I think. And before I go, oh yeah, I was just gonna say, let me look for brigands, and yeah, don't have to look hard for them. Warband up here. It's Naked Fanatics. Do I even have stuff? Yeah. Sam Knights, Akani, Townwatch, Legionaries, Cav Auxilia. I should probably send those units up. Do I have anything else? Just a bunch of peasants. Can I leave Aretium without causing issues? Looks like I can. Yeah, so we'll send them up.
Forward! No more moves, sir!
And where there's you guys, let's just keep you moving as well.
Move out! No more moves, sir.
You go into Gandate Redinum. Damn, you're still not happy, eh? Still not happy about it. Gosh darn it.
Imperator.
Well, let's bring...
Imperator.
So you guys are headed over here. So we got these gosh darn brigands to fight. Oh, God. I have some Spanish mercenaries in Scalabus. Can I even... Can I leave? Or are you going to be pissed? Sorry, they're going to be fine thanks to that.
Orders.
Thanks to those daily games. And then it's going to be about leaving... I have to bring these guys up, don't I? We don't know what they have. Just 5 units. Definitely have to bring more than 3 Spanish mercenaries. That's not going to be enough. And then Numantia. I have a general here that I can bring.
Sir.
Ugh. Darn it. 60%. 60% is too low.
Sir.
What if I do that? Still too low? 70%. That's stable. And I can always bump up the games as well. Yay. Alright, let's bring you guys over here. And then you... I'm tempted to just put you in Asuka. Maybe I can bring this general out to help out. And just transfer him over. How are we going to do if we leave? Yeah, okay, so that was stable. So let's bring you over in this direction. And then...
Orders. Sir. Orders.
let's just... Can I leave with 3 of these units? Ay. Damn. 70%. Okay, it's stable-ish.
March. Sir. March.
So yeah, let's just move in that direction with the forces that we have. And then keep moving down with... Yeah, you guys... I mean, I could bring you down to Iberia. I was going to leave you up here to hunt down more brigands, but... I don't know. Stabilizing Iberia seems kind of important right now.
General.
I'll think about it. Are there any more brigands other than the ones in northern Italy and the ones in northern Iberia? I'm not seeing any. Oh yeah, that's these guys as well. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm going to do about that. I don't know. I send them, I guess? Oh, gosh, that feels so dumb. How long would it take them to get up there? It would take them 3 turns to get up there, 3 turns to get back. Whole time leaving Vicus Vendidae essentially defenseless. Ay, just feels so stupid. Yeah, that doesn't strike me as necessary. This might be one of those rare times where you just go, you know what, brigands, you got me. So they will be causing devastation, and I will be losing money due to that, and I'm just going to have to eat it. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do, I don't think. I am also really hoping that this is going to fix my economy. I don't know how this is all going to balance out, because taking settlements obviously is good for my economy, but then going to war against the primary factions that I'm trading with is bad for my economy. So hopefully it balances out on my side and I can start making some money again. Crossing my fingers, because if it doesn't work out that way, then I don't really know what my next plan is. continue the war just with the forces that I have? Yeah, I guess that will be my only options. Once Italy is cleared up, there are a lot of potentially vulnerable Brudii settlements that are just open to attack, but it kind of depends on their naval strength and if they're able to, protect the Adriatic and stop me from, taking Salona, Apollonia, Thermon, Sparta, Corinth, Athens. These could all be taken so easily, but it depends on what they have available to them in regards to their navy. So, yeah, we'll see about that. If it comes down to it. But yeah, well, you know what? First things first, though. Let's check the Senate standings one more time. 7 for the people, 5 for the Senate. That is what we're looking at. And yeah, no missions. So let's drop a save and then let's start this gosh darn civil war.
Attack!
So attack an ally. So you are currently allied with the faction that owns the settlement. If you attack now, then the alliance will be broken and war will be declared. Are you sure you wish to proceed? Should I be using my diplomat to end the alliance? Is that a way to start the civil war? Is that how you do that? Should I be doing that instead? Because this is going to hurt my reliability, ratings with other factions, right?
Sir!
Oh, screw it. Let's just do it. And looks like we do. Yeah, outlawed by the Senate. All right, we'll look at that in a moment. Epic stone walls. Let's just get these siege towers built up. Although I'm not going to need them, but we'll just do that right now. And then, yeah, here we go. Outlawed by the Senate. The Senate of Rome, acting in the best interest of Rome and its noble citizens, have declared your faction to be outlaws and no longer worthy of the name Roman. You are now an enemy of all Romans and denied all aid, comfort, and defense in Roman lands. The Senate also sends you the curses of the gods. Do they have anything nice to say? Alliance in tatters between myself and the Scipii, and myself and between the Julii and the Scipii. Interesting. But not between myself and the Brutii? Huh. Why? Wait a minute. What's going on here? Okay, so the Brutii are still my enemies. Okay, so why didn't I get a message for that? That was kind of strange. But yes, now Rome is under siege. So now I want to lead this fight with my faction heir, Appius Flaminius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-star general. God damn. And let's see, where do I want him to go?
Orders.
So you're going to be reinforcing Publius Corvinus and 3-star general, not bad. Yeah, not bad. All right. Well, let's just get you, I would say, here is probably good enough. And then you attack there. And 1-to-1, no shit. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I know that their armies are decently strength, but it's kind of old-fashioned units. 1 urban there, some early legionaries, but then Hastati and Principes, basic archers, and then a 4-star general. Not bad. Not bad. And then you, so 2 generals here, 1-star. And this is the faction leader right here. Marcellus Maxentius. And then what are you? So 0-star Hermias of Epidaminus. And your forces are so some Triarii, Principes, Hastati, Praetorians. But yeah, nothing. Roman cav. The cav of these forces is very, very weak. Like, it's just the 3 generals unit and 1 unit of Roman cav. Oh yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to be allowing the AI to control my reinforcing army because we want a nice, big, epic clash here. So let's go on and start this civil war.
Brave warriors! I have won great renown through leading men to victory. I see no reason to change the habits of a lifetime today. There stands the army of the Roman Senate. They are worthy enemies. They have been led here by strutting fools and blustering morons. Now they will pay the price. There is no advantage in numbers to either side. Therefore, skill and courage will be the keys to this day's battle. Yet, for all that, we are the stronger within ourselves. We are the greater warriors. Those fools have never fought against me before. I hope to give them a nasty surprise. Be of good heart, for within the day, reinforcements will reach us. We go now to our bloody business!
Here I am all formed up and ready to go, and this is my typical formation here that I have been using with these late game armies here, with the spears, interspersed with light auxilia in the front lines, backed up by the cohorts. In this case, I got the Praetorians on the left, okay, and then Archer Auxilia, General's Unit, Dogs, and then left flank is going to have the Legionary Cavalry backed up by some Arcani, being a little bit sneaky, and then some light auxilia on my weak side here. Again, their cav forces are very weak, so I might have open reign of the field using these guys. Then again, they do have, what am I looking at? 3 generals bodyguards that's probably facing off against, and then 1 Roman cav. So it's not completely open for these guys to reign. They will have to be a little bit defensive until those units get dealt with. So their units
have arrived.
Cool. So their army is going to be
hopeful news indeed.
Their reinforcements will be right behind their main force. And then my guys will be coming on from the flank, which I kind of like, actually. And are they going to be offensive, or am I going to have to be defensive? If anything, let's put the pressure on them a little bit. Just to make sure that they... Yeah, it looks like they're just going to be hanging out. So if they're going to hang out, let's just put a little bit of pressure on them. And make sure that we try to time this so that we engage at roughly the same time that my reinforcements do. Yeah, the AI typically does like to go pretty fast, so can't dilly-dally too much here. But at the same time, I don't want to get caught out by the AI in between movements. You know, once they're in range of my archers, I want to be shooting at them. My archers are now shooting on in, and their general, ooh, he's getting a pretty exposed here. It looks like my reinforcing general is thinking about charging in there. I mean, it's so tempting. He's right there. But my cav auxilia, oh, there we go. Hey, if we want to, yeah, we kind of got him. There we go. And the reinforcing, oh, perfect. That's perfect teamwork by myself and the reinforcing army. And we should, I mean, I would imagine we can kill this guy with 2 legionary cav units. I would imagine so. Let's make sure that we're not getting caught on our guys here. And their Principes are going down. And surprised that he's hasn't died yet. 8 left, so I guess we should do okay here. I have 43 left in my unit. And Principes are being routed. Principes, yep, they're being routed here. So let's just move up with my Cav Auxilia, and let's just go. Let's just, I don't want to get into whatever that is. I mean, early legionaries, it's nothing too crazy, but actually Astadi and Arcani, yep, let's just go there. That's fine. And let's just break the, yeah, it's just Astadi. The Urbans are right there, so that's the unit that I want to sort of watch out for. And yeah, just move the Cav Auxilia up here. I'm kind of surprised the Astadi are still hanging on. Let's get the Arcani moving up here. Those are... I guess they're fighting my Auxilia, so I guess that's making things a bit harder for them. Let's help out there. And Principes. Yeah, my guys are just being annoying. I should probably... Let's see here. Let's send in my guys there. Take them off of guard mode. And then let's take you off of guard mode as well. So yeah, looks like we're starting to wrap these guys up here. Again, let's send the Arcani in. And yeah, let's just send in here and then here. And their reinforcing army hasn't really engaged yet. Actually, no, let's just get a rear charge here. And let's just break those Principes. We should be able to. And yeah, you guys should be able to get in, go off of guard mode again. And Urbans, Principes, Principes. You guys have to get off of guard mode because your formation's all out of whack. Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's get my cav back. I don't want you guys to get caught by early legionaries here. Let's get the Praetorians moved up like that. And Arcani, let's get you guys back. Praetorians go here. And to defend against those urbans. Yeah, I don't want those urbans to get caught out. Or I don't want them to catch my cav out. And then archers, yeah. Alright, let's try to get Hugh here. And then let's turn you around here and fight that. And then let's not chase here. Let's just go here. And then let's go here. Arcani, get into the urban cohorts. And with a rear charge from my legionaries there, that might be a good fight for us. And then who are you? Legionaries fighting early legionaries? Yeah, let's get a rear charge into them. That should be another good fight for us. Ooh, looks like our Auxilias got caught by Triarii. Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst thing to happen. But my reinforcing general is helping out, but those Triarii are going to hold for sure. They need help. Holy shit, what's happening? Oh my god. Alright, let's get war dogs into here, and let's send my warhorn. Warhorn? Roman cav. Okay, Roman cav. That's just Roman cav. It's not like a general's unit or anything like that. Yeah, these armies are actually kind of fighting better than I had anticipated. I kind of thought that because of their Principes and Estadia, I really thought they'd be, I don't know, break easier, I suppose. But they're, they're kind of hanging in there. So, let's see, I don't really want my general fighting Praetorians, believe it or not. So let's just kind of hang back here. And then, what's happening here? Everyone's fighting the Urbans? Yeah, goddamn. Everyone's fighting them. Alright, let's bring up the Light Auxilia to help out against those Praetorians there. And Arcani, actually you guys as well, come up. And what are you guys? Velites? Yeah. General can chase the Velites. That is something that you can do. And Light Auxilia, get back up as well. Anything back here I need to keep an eye on? Not really. Okay. Yeah, so we can chase down those Velites here. Hestadia are trying to get back. Let's get some javelins into them. And let's get my Arcani into the Astadi here. Yep, let's go. Let's go. And then, yeah, javelins into the Praetorians. That should be good for us. And do we have... Where'd my other Light Auxilia go? They're probably dead by now. Alright, so, yeah, that was a pretty bloody fight there. And who are you? Praetorians? Yeah, I don't really want the Praetorians to be fighting those Praetorians, like, by himself. So let's just kind of get back here. And if anything, let's just... Nope, archers are out of ammo, never mind. And Roman Armored General... Can we... shoot. Don't. Let's just go back here. Praetorians and General get back. Yeah. Let's just try to save my dudes here. And yeah, archers shot all of their ammo, didn't they? A lot of them did. And where do you guys? Praetorians? Yeah, just get back. Auxilia is out of javelins themselves. And Cav Auxilia, you're also out of javelins. So let's just clean up here. Let's try to get rid of this Praetorian. Is that the Praetorian or is that the General? I thought that was a General, yeah. Alright, so the Praetorian... Yeah, my army's got dead. My army's having a hard time here. Are we gonna win this? Looks like my reinforcing army is actually not doing that well. Oh my god, I'm shocked. After all that planning, you know, all of that turns and turns of planning, and then I end up losing this fight. Because yeah, I'm very, very shocked. Let's see, early legionaries, let's try to get in here. Arcani, let's go. And, yep, you guys have to keep shooting, and then you guys get into the flanks here of those Praetorians. Light Auxilia, get in as well. You just have to break those Praetorians there. And then, yeah, you're shooting into the Astadi. Like, how are Astadi not... Here, you guys come shoot the gap here, and then here. And then, yep, you guys go into the flanks here. So... Let's get archers into them, and then let's just go, and try to break those Praetorians there. And we have, so early legionaries are fighting my Arcani, and if we break those Astadi, hopefully, so let's get my Cav Auxilia over here to those guys over on that side. And what do we have here? Triarii and Velites. Yikes. So, do I still have archers with ammo left? I thought that I did. So let's shoot at those Triarii, actually. And Principes... Hastati. Gosh, I'm seeing just a lot of weak units. So let's break those Auxilia, or those Triarii. Gosh, what do I want to get the Triarii with? Light Auxilia out of javelins. So let's get my cohorts around here. And I still have these Arcani as well. So archers, let's see. Yeah, let's try to get my men into formation here. So we have Hastati, Principes, Triarii, and Velites, like all pre-Marian, right? Like, come on, guys, we can do this, right? So let's get in here, and I don't really want to send my general in. That seems like a really bad fight. And then let's send my general up to the Principes here, and let's send the Arcani in, and let's just go here, and then go here, and go here, and there we go. Looks like the Triarii are breaking. So let's bring my guys up here and go into these Principes. And let's get into Hastati. So yep, they're wrapped up. Now let's get into the Velites here. Here. And then here. There. And who are you? A couple of Velites. And what's that? Is that must be artillery in the back? So Principes right there. Oh my god, what do they have left? Early legionaries, Praetorians, Hastati, Velites. Alright, so what do you you guys are Principes?
Your allies need to learn the value of decimation.
So
if they had discipline, they
you
would
chase
not
down that
run.
artillery piece just to get rid of it. Just so it can't threaten me anymore. And then so I got some Cav Auxilia right here. Just get rid of these last 3 remaining Hastati. And then, yeah, Principes, just back up here. I don't want to get too far out ahead of myself. Let's try to get my guys reformed again. Here, 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 and then here. And do I have anything else? Dog handlers? Yeah, we'll take you. Let's try to get rid of these messages on this side. Alright, so we're getting rid of that artillery piece, and yeah, Principes. Let's get you guys running, actually. Is that an armored general? Yeah, there's still 18 men left in that armored generals unit. Oh god, that sucks so much. Alright, let's get my general back here then. And can we get rid of these messages, or are they just gonna go on forever? Yeah, you guys have to get back here, get back here. Early legionaries, 17 men. Principes, 48 in Praetorians. Principes of 80. And let's get you guys back. Okay, so if we can pick off that early legionary, it's really tempting to send my general in and just break these early legionaries if I can. I don't want to be taking a PLM toss from those Praetorians. That could be very, very devastating. But also just getting rid of any unit that I can. Alright, let's get you guys out of there. Right, PLM toss or no? No PLM toss? Alright, looks like we're good. So yeah, we got out of there. That felt pretty clean. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, how did my reinforcements just get crushed? Like, I don't understand. Alright, Praetorians, these guys are going to be tough. These guys are going to be tough. Praetorians and Principes. I want my legionaries to be facing off against their... Oh, I got Praetorians too. So let's go here, and let's go here, and let's go here with my general, and let's try to stop them here and get them to face that direction. And if they can face my guys and get them to turn around and charge here, and let's try to stop those Principes from getting in. Send all of these guys if I have to. So there we go.
They are not soldiers.
There we go.
Only frightened rabbits running
So
from
yeah, we
our
broke
men.
them. Now we just have to break these Principes. Let's go in here with my general as well. Okay. Let's. Come on. You can do it. Get in there. Alright, who's next? Hastati and the general. Come on, break these pink phrase. Come on, come on, guys. Oh, yeah. Alright, so yeah, they got wrapped up. That feels pretty good. And... are they running away? It kind of looks like these units are running away. So, what are you, Velites? Yep, you guys get them, and then what are you guys? Principes, go after them. I don't know if you have any stamina left, but yeah, we should be able to... come on, General. You should be able to get through Hastati, but I'm sending in some legionaries to help out just in case. And how are we doing? So 91% of the enemy armies have been killed, but if the general gets away, then that doesn't wrap up the armies. So it's still dodgy. Man, what a fight. My goodness. I mean, I guess I'm glad in a sense that it was a good scrap, because it would have been anticlimactic for it to just, you know, be a lame fight against the Roman Senate, you know? That would have been kind of lame, but on the other hand, goddamn. God damn. Yeah, that was tough. Let's continue, just because there's like 2 more guys that can still run down here.
Drive them from the battlefield. Your victory could not have been in more doubt, and yet the gods finally smiled on your efforts.
Huh, I don't think I've ever heard that message before. Your victory could never have been in more doubt, but the gods smiled on your efforts? Yeah, so I really carried that one. I got 1,650 kills, and my reinforcements got 641 kills. And yeah, this got crushed. God damn. Yeah, wow. So yeah, my general carried. Yeah, he got 490 kills. Light Auxilia 44 and 17. Auxilia 11, 14 and 9. Legionary cohorts 108 and 93 and 98. Archers 35, 115 and 54. Arcani 49, 32. Cav Auxilia 72, 141. Legionary Cav 94, 75. War Dogs 15. Praetorians 84. And then for my reinforcing army, casualties inflicted, yeah, 98 for their general, 17, 19, 118. So yeah, one of the legionaries did get 118 kills. And then yeah, Auxilia, one of them got 34, okay. Samnite Gladiators, so 10 and 6, they didn't do much. Legionary Cav 55, 77, yep. And then Archers 20, 27, 32, 24 for Cav Auxilia. And then War Dogs at 13, yeah. Yeah, disappointing. But hey, we got it. And this army's still going to be out there. Yes, it is. So they still need to be dealt with. Now, I imagine I can still fight them in this turn.
General.
Yeah.
Imperator.
So, what do we see here? So, an Eagle of Rome. Oh, cool. You have captured an legionary eagle. This is a great triumph. But your enemies will not rest easy until their honor and the eagle is restored. The eagle has been taken to the following settlement, Arretium. So does that mean I can train up a first cohort there? Is that what that means? If I could afford one? Recruit. I'm not seeing the ability to train. Yeah, I wonder, what does that mean then? The eagle was taken back to Arretium. I'm not seeing any indication here in Arretium about anything about an eagle. What if I go into, not here, but what if I go into settlements? Is there anything that, like here that tells me anything? No, that's not showing me anything about an eagle. Huh, interesting. So yeah, let me know if you know what that means. It's my understanding that I have to take Rome to be able to train the first cohorts for the legionary and the early legionary units. But what does it mean when I capture another army's eagle and it's taken back to a settlement? In this case, Arretium. Yeah, let me know. I'm very curious. Very curious. All right, Appius Flaminius, good commander, and yes, +2 command, nice. That's my leader, right? Yeah. Yes. So yeah, he's god tier. He is, yes. But man, okay. So what's left in these two armies? So you still have 17 men left. Marcellus Maxentius. And then Velites, Triarii, Hastati, and Roman Cav. Very, very beat up. It's just going to be him. It's going to be the scary one. And he got away as well. Augustus Maxentius, factionaire, with some Hastati and some Principes. So again, very, very beat up. My armies should, you know, win, but yeah, my allies, my reinforcing army really got banged up. Jesus. All right. So can I even, I don't know if I can even attack in this turn. Because if I can get you there, that's one thing, but then can I attack? I can. Okay, cool. And that would be bringing in my other army as well. Okay, interesting. I don't know how that works. He's laying siege to Rome. So it's interesting that he would be reinforcing here. I guess I don't mind that. Yeah, I suppose that's fine with me. So let's do it. Let's make sure we wipe up these armies. Ooh, I'm having some serious slowdown in this battle. Huh. Wonder why that's happening. Yeah, I'm having some... Ooh, man. Yeah, my frames per second is taking a serious hit. My goodness. Yeah, it's weird because the armies in this battle aren't as big. I mean, I have my third army that's coming on that has reinforced, you know, like that's a big army. But yeah, it's weird that this slowdown is happening. Yeah, that's very frustrating. That's very bad. Wow. I have not had anything like that yet in this game or any Total War game so far. I was just going to comment, like, it's pretty cool. You can see that volcano off in the distance. That's pretty neat. I wonder if that has something to do with the frame rate. Yeah, I don't know. And we have Rome behind us. That's pretty cool as well. Yeah, there we have it. I'm sure that's just what it looked like. Oh, hey, and I just realized that's where the other army is. Oh, okay, so my reinforcements are there. Hopefully they can handle it. Let's see, that's the Astates, the Principe, and I think that's the... Yep, that's only 2 men in that General's Bodyguard unit, so that they should handle that. That army should be able to handle that. This is the Roman army. Oh shit, I just lost them. Yep, okay, they're right there. This is the one that has the bigger General's Bodyguard unit, so they're the ones that are going to be a bit more difficult to handle. But then again, I do have my main army coming in, and it looks like the frame rate has caught up here, so that's good. Thank goodness. I was pretty worried about that. I'm just watching this from a distance, and I'm trying to see. It looks like the senatorial general charged right on in. It's just him and one other man, so like, hopefully they can be killed. And let's see, cohort. Looks like their first cohort is routing, and the Principes are down to 4. Saudi have 20. Yep, the Principes are routing as well. There's still 2 men in that General's Bodyguard unit. And what's that? Hastati. And that's the Roman archers in the back. Okay, I'll keep an eye on that. And we have to continue to... Yeah, it looks like they're trying to actually reach their reinforcements, which I guess that's what you want to do, but I don't know if that's going to happen, guys. There we go.
Gods be praised!
Perfect.
The enemy general is dead.
Yes.
His men know their doom approaches.
Yes. All right. He is down. Now they just have to clean up those Hastati and those Roman archers, and that will be that. And yeah, we just have to get this guy to agree to a fight. So hopefully my archers... If my archers can start firing at them, maybe they can draw him into a fight. It looks like they want to send their general up on ahead. Let's send my war dogs actually to muck him down and slow him down. And I can have my archers continue to fire at him. Hopefully they can get in there in time. Let's get my auxilia back if they're going to do that. And yeah, let's get some pilum tosses. There we go. Yep. That looks okay. And yep, the dogs are coming on in. And then let's have my general sound his horn. And then let's have him help out here. And let's just have the spears collapsing on the back here.
Enemy general disgraces all
there he
Romans.
goes.
He runs like an effeminate Greek.
All right, that's quite the diss there. And let's move back up, and...
The gods be praised! The enemy's hearts are full
Alright, so
of
he's
fear,
running
and now
away.
they
The dogs are
flee.
going to chase him. And let's just get my general here to go here and then here. That's fine. And there's only a couple of tree area there. And let's get my archers to get off of fire at will. And yeah, the dogs are chasing the enemy general. So it'll be kind of funny. Like, I got my Julii charging in as well. And my reinforcing cav might be able to help out. I guess I could send my general. I was hoping that... Let's see, there's 4 left. And yeah, they're being chopped down by the spears and the dogs. Oh, if the senatorial faction leader dies to some dogs, that'd be quite the way to go. Looks like he's going to try to get out of here, so we'll see if he can get away, but this is going to be the end of him anyway, right? Because you can't retreat. You can't retreat more than once in a battle, can you? Now, it looks like there's a Masadi over there, so I can probably send some forces to help run them down as well. Yeah, because I'm heavy cav, why not? Let's see, where do they go? Heavy cav, go help out in that chase. And yes, Cav Auxilia are getting them.
The enemy army is in flight. Pursue
And
them and drive
I don't
them
think
from
I
the
have to continue the
battlefield.
battle, but I'm going to anyway. There we go. So that battle is over, and those 2 armies should be wiped out now.
Victory!
No, they did not get wiped out. They're just... How? Huh. I thought that if you retreated once, that was like you getting wiped out. Well, it's still him, the faction leader. One man. It's just him and his unit, so... Oh, yeah, interesting. I didn't think that's how that worked, but I guess if it's... is it because he's the faction leader? Or is it just any general? Like, you need to get killed in battle, and if not, you can just retreat as many times as possible? That seems a little bit weird, but... Yes. Appius Flaminius, so yeah, they're gone. And another Eagle of Rome. So I've captured another legionary eagle. And it's in Arretium again. Again, I don't think that's real. I don't think it's a real eagle. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I'll have to see what that is all about. But I'm ready now to go on here with, who are you? Quintus Ahala? Oh, that's great. Great name. And yeah, we got our heavy onagers. Let's just go. Let's just go. So yeah, Marcellus Maxentius is going to be coming on as a reinforcing guy, but it's just him and one other man, I guess, just popped up out of nowhere. I swear it was just you before, but I guess that's how that works. And then, yeah, so it's just going to be Augustus Maxentius, who... excuse me, sir. Didn't you just have a twin brother that just died? I could have swore. Anyway, Astadi and then Principes. So, yeah, the biggest enemy in this battle is going to be the huge stone walls. So that'll be fun.
If you can smell something ripe, that's your foes. They're scared, and it shows. But it's not a very dignified way to spend a night before a battle, is it? Still, that's what fear does to weaklings. The Roman Senate has sent its army against us. Do not fear them, for they will die as quickly as other men. This is the end of the road. This is the last battle. The enemy have nowhere left to run. They must hold us here, or like so many ghosts, vanish away utterly. So let us take up our arms one last time, sharpen the sword, and make ready. This will be the day of their final, lasting defeat! They think their walls are enough to stop us. They should think again. The count of our warriors will show you who is truly favored by the gods. It is not our foes. We are lacking in spearmen today, and the many enemy horsemen may make life a little hectic if we are not careful. I have never yet lost a fight against these men, I have no intention of starting today. So together, we will gain another victory. There is little to fear, as help is coming. Within the day, another army of owls will arrive for this battle. And before we start, just remember, they are more scared of us, true Romans to a man, than we are of them.
Before I say anything else, I just want to take a look at these walls and just, come on. I mean, look, they're ridiculous, aren't they? Look at the size of these things. I mean, there's no way. There's no way. Walls weren't this big back then, were they? They look like fantasy walls. They look like walls that are in, like, you know, fantasy movies. It's just absurd. They're so big. It is so, they look like, you know, medieval era, but like medieval era, you know, in a big blockbuster movie, like Lord of the Rings or something. Anyway, I made a big mistake. I told my reinforcements that the AI could control them in this battle, and I didn't mean for that to happen. That's super annoying because that means I need to split my forces up, march a heavy onager towards each group of reinforcements. One is going to be on either side, and make sure that they don't die to the last man, hopefully. Yeah, because I just want those generals to die, essentially. But, you know, the men as well. Yeah, God darn it, it's so stupid. Because, yeah, if I just use my heavy onagers on this side and just kind of, you know, plow into the walls and just go here, then the reinforcements will go in through the nearest, you know, entryway, and they'll just get shot by all of the towers along the way and just get absolutely decimated. So I cannot let that happen.
The enemy have brought up more men.
So, yes, let's just make the long march here. And then let's come over here and do the same thing. So, yeah, you guys come over here. Boom, 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 boom. And we'll get inside eventually. Ooh, oh, hello. Is that Marcellus Maxentius right behind us? Okay, well. Well. I just happen to have my general on this side. And a unit of legionary cav. So, that's pretty fun. Yeah, let's charge in. Legionary cav, go, go, go. And then general as well, go, go, go. Do I have some auxilia? Yes, I do. Just send in the auxilia, why not? Take them off of guard mode. And just come in here and wipe out the faction leader. So it looks like...
Enemies show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits.
Yeah, his bodyguard, his one-man bodyguard died immediately. And now, come on, can we kill this guy? Is he, nope, just gonna let him run away, eh? How? Oh dear, that's so annoying. Well, never mind. I don't want to get shot by the towers, so I'm not going to let him lure me closer than that. But yeah, that's very frustrating. It's not a big deal, I guess, but still, it's like, come on. How did that happen? Now, hold on a second. This seems like a pretty good place to shoot from. So, yeah, the reinforcing army would have to, like, walk by those towers, but, you know... That seems like a better bet than going on over here, I think. Because that tower wouldn't be in the way. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do here. So let's get formed up. Now I just realized something, which is that... So, the reinforcement's gonna go after the first opening that appears in the walls. Now I really hope that what that means is that if one side of the wall opens like a split second before the other side opens, I hope they don't just beeline in and go all the way around and ignore the opening right in front of them. I really hope that's not what happens here. Just to give myself the best chances of coordinating this, I'm going to actually press pause, which I never do. But I'm going to just do this now to try to make sure that this is as close as possible. So... fingers crossed, because that would be really stupid if one of these reinforcing sections just goes all the way around just because the other side gets a breach before our side gets, this side gets breached, right? That would be so stupid. What's the percentage? What kind of damage it was just dealt there? Why does it not say percentage? Heavy onagers can get through huge stone walls, correct? Is that not something that can be achieved here? Well, I just did a little bit of a check on Google, and I didn't see much mention of it. I saw one offhand comment about the larger stone walls. It didn't specify what type of stone walls, but I saw one comment that said that they can't be defeated by, onagers, essentially. So yeah, I've seen all I need to see. I think that, yeah, they're not doing any damage. Same thing on this side, correct? Yep, nothing's... No, wait, okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Go back. I'm so confused. Go back. So, why doesn't it have a percentage of, like, damage being done? So did that one comment that I saw, was that just saying that, like, regular onagers can't get through it? Huh. I'm very, very confused. Okay. So yeah, you get back, and then you continue to fire on this section of wall. I wonder even if one unit of heavy onagers is enough to get through one section of wall. Yeah, I guess this is a 4 science check. I mean, this is how I learned these things. Yeah, these are the kind of things that, like, guides don't really tell you, do they? And this is like the useful stuff too. Like, this is the stuff that you really want to know before you go into battle, is like, how many artillery pieces of each type of artillery do you need to get through, certain fortifications. It's pretty important to know, like, can you split them off like I did here and have enough ammo to get through different sections, or do you need each artillery piece to focus on one section just to get one entryway? So yeah, anyway, it looks like we might be okay here. We have like a third of our ammo left in each machine, so we might be okay. And I did tell this piece to pause firing for a little while to let the other piece catch up, because I know that I did, put that one on pause for a little bit here. So hopefully they're back on track with being, like, as close as possible to, if they get the walls down, then they should fall at the same time. It is really coming down to the wire here. I really hope that we can get through. Come on. Okay. Oh, thank God.
No mercy.
Oh, boy.
The enemy walls are down.
Sweet.
Make sure their soldiers are buried.
So let's get these guys moving up. Yeah, they're activated right away. So yeah, you don't need to shoot at anything else. Now let's come down to this unit. And are they moving? They're moving, but then this wall's down. So hopefully that means that they're going to be moving to this wall and not the other wall. Please, please, please. Yeah, they're going for it. Light Auxilia Legionaries. Is there anything on this side? What is that? I can't see what that is. There is a unit guardian though. There is a unit that's right there. Man, they just run on in. Oh, God, I don't like that. It'd be nicer if they were, a bit slower. Is there a unit guardian on this side? I'm not seeing it. I think this section might be able to get in. So that's nice. So yep, let's just send everyone in. Good job, heavy onagers. You did your job well. Okay, it looks like this unit is butchering the Astadi. This is my reinforcements. Okay, so I need to get in there and shut those towers off, because I doubt the AI is going to be able to do it. So yeah, I need to get these guys in there and start running around the towers. In fact, yeah, Light Auxilia, that's what your job is as well. Yeah, maybe the Arcani as well. And then, yeah, on this side, yeah, you guys need to get moving. Because we need to get some bodies on top of those walls. Oh no. One of my... I think the reinforcements generals just got picked off, but yeah. Oh god. Oh no. No, he just got picked off so bad. Oh god, that sucks. We just couldn't get in here and turn these towers off fast enough. So yeah, can we get up here and turn these gosh darn towers off? Get some Arcani up here. Get some dudes up here. Get some legionaries. Light auxilia. We need the light auxilia up here for sure. Please, 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 hurry, hurry, hurry. These towers are doing so much damage to my guys. Oh god, it's so brutal. Oh man, letting the AI control the reinforcements in this one was a huge mistake. That was such a big mistake. And I didn't, obviously mean to do that. It was just how it worked out. And yeah, now they're going to be charging onto the plaza of the... Oh, look at this. We got some city plumbing. Oh, that's kind of cool. But yeah, they're just going to be charging onto the plaza and fighting urbans on a plaza where they can't be broken. Like, it's just going to be devastating. Alright, thank God we took this tower, and gotta keep running, guys. You guys have to keep running to save this army. Yes, it really does depend on you. And it looks like we're gonna take this tower. It still belongs to the SPQR, but as soon as we can, let's run over here. Oh god, we're losing so many guys. It's tough. It's tough. Alright, you guys took that one. That's good. Continue this way. And continue to take these towers here. And then on that side as well. Yeah, so that still belongs to the Senate. That's weird. Come over here and take these. And then, yeah, let's get the light auxilia up here. And they can continue running around and taking the rest of these towers here. I have my men now moving towards the city plaza. It looks like my reinforcements are being routed off the plaza because, yeah, they're just going in piecemeal and they're not waiting for us to concentrate our forces here. Oh god, it's so bad. So there's a 45-man unit of armored generals, Principes. Okay, okay. It's mainly just about killing that general, I think, right? And, oh shit, I just realized that Appius Flaminius, my faction heir, was one of my reinforcing generals, so, oh god, I hope I didn't just lose him. That would suck so much. Gosh, do we have any heavy infantry here? See, there we go, there's some spearmen, alright. So yeah, let's get these guys on guard mode, just in case we have that heavy cav coming on right up here. I can't tell if they're going to be continuing to march on here, but... Let's just get formed up here. Yeah, I got at least 2 units of auxilia. Good. Oh, there goes my other general.
This loss is hard for us, but harder still for his own people.
So now my faction heir is definitely dead because both of my reinforcing generals are dead, and that sucks. He was a really good general. Yeah, he was like a 6-star general or something. So. Yeah, what an awful mistake. What an awful, awful mistake that I made by letting the AI control the reinforcing armies. That's tough. It's one of those like mistakes that makes you like go back on the save file kind of deal, because it wasn't like a mistake that like I did intentionally, like I wasn't like I planned on it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it this way. Like, nope, I just forgot. And those types of mistakes make you feel like it's okay, like it'd be okay to reload a save, to be like, all right, nope, let's do that again. But no, I'm not gonna do that. I don't think I've ever done that yet on this channel. I don't think I've ever reloaded a save. And as much as it sucks, and as much as I would love to have a nice clean victory over Rome here, you know what? We're just gonna do it with mistakes and warts and all. So, yeah. Sorry if it sucks to watch. I've had people say that they appreciate that I don't reload saves for situations like this. And yeah, I guess I've been lucky that I've never felt like I've needed to, despite there's been some close situations. There has been. What's happening over here? Looks like, okay, yep, we're fighting on the side. What's happening here? So legionary, so we're fighting the general. All right, so that's my legionary cav. Yeah, guys, get in there. Get in there, boys. War dogs, yep, let's send the war dogs, let's go. And Auxilia as well? Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go. Actually, Archers, not you. Just Auxilia. You guys go. You guys go. Yeah, see if we can get that Roman general down. So this is 19 men unit. Alright. And then let's get our guys. Who's... Where are you? Because you need to rush. You need to like rush. Get on the plaza because there's like nothing guarding it. Principes? Yeah.
The gods have...
There we go. All right. There we go. Just rush onto the plaza, guys.
It's time to press the attack.
Yes, indeed. Yep, we got some legionary cav here, so you guys go as well. Charge in those principes, get them down, and yeah, we have some remnants of our reinforcing armies there. Yep, they got cut down. Perfect.
The enemy leader lies dead upon the battlefield.
Perfect. And yeah, let's just get into these principes here. And it looks like there's just a couple. Yep, got the dogs going. The dogs are going. Perfect. They can get them. And who's doing the shooting? We don't need you guys to shoot. You guys are gonna hurt my own guys. So what do we have here? Arcani fighting Principes. Help them out, boys. Help them out. Don't let those Arcani fight alone. So yeah, we just have to get them, and well, there's one more bodyguard being chased down by dogs. Perfect. That's what I want to see. So yeah, here we are. Here we are in Rome. Look at this. We got the Imperial Palace. Looks pretty sweet. Got the Colosseum. Looks awesome. Yeah, despite how ugly it was, the battle, that is, not the city itself. But here we are. We've taken it. Got this pretty cool plumbing system that goes across the entire settlement, the entire city. Yeah, but you know what? That sucks the way it turns out. It sucks losing Publius Corvinus and Appius Flaminius. It really does. It really, really sucks, but we are going to keep it going. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God, it hurts. It hurts. That hurts so much. We're just going to occupy, even though exterminating would give us 19,000. As much as the cash would be very nice, the thing is that these are Romans that we've conquered. And we are not going to be experiencing the cultural penalty by conquering them, which should help us, keep them happy, I think. And then occupying, of course, is going to give us just a better income over time, right? Just because we're going to be making more taxes from the higher population. So I really do want the 19,000. But in every settlement that I am going to be taking against the Romans, I'm just going to be occupying and not making as much money. Although 2,800 is not that bad. So, but can we keep them happy? Ooh, 65%. All right, that's okay. No, not as happy as I thought they were going to be. I guess we could bump it up to monthly games, and there we go. And yeah, we can't afford to train anything. Our income's minus 1,600. And yeah, heroic death, Publius Corvinus and Appius Flaminius. Oh, God, that sucks so much. Basically, 2 armies just completely gone. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Remember when I had 4 armies that was just going to like sweep through and take every settlement in Italy right away, like in just like one fell swoop? And here I am thinking that I don't even know if I can win this fight here against these guys. Like, that's going to be a tough fight. I might just hold up in a fort. Oh yeah, I can't build a fort. I'm poor. Right. I have to fight this anyway. Yeah, I'll fight it. I'll see if I can take Capua. If not, I'll just have to get this army out of Rome and send them down to help out, and then just garrison Rome with the remnants of these 2 armies. Oh man, that sucks. Oh God, that sucks so much. How does my faction leader? You're 51, and then who is the new? Actually, let me drop a save real quick. And who is the new? Who's the new guy? Who's the new faction heir? Decius Minucius, 60 years old. So definitely don't want you to be the faction heir. You know what? It's funny. So Quintus Ahala, the man that was right there, the man that I just led as he took Rome and watched as Appius Flaminius just died during the assault on Rome. I think he's my best guy, my next best guy. He's only 26 years old, 4-star general, 3 management, 4 influence, strategic expert is going to be giving him that +2 command, and then yeah, no enemies. +1 influence, -1 from personal security, but that's going to be increasing once it becomes a faction heir, I think. And then benevolent ruler, +1 influence, -1 from squalor. Yeah, that's all good. Cherugian, so casualty or punishment. Geographer, so that's 15% bonus to movement points, and then 10% bonus on tax income. Treasurer, +2 management. Priest of Jupiter, that's command, management, and influence. And then Pontifex, that's influence and command, and 10% bonus to your popularity with the people. Yeah, I think it's going to be you. Set faction heir, so yeah, got him some influence as well. And +2 to personal security, so that's going to be counteracting that no enemies trait a little bit there. All right, there we go. That's doesn't feel great losing Appius Flaminius, but there we go. So yes, new faction heir. Nope, not Decimus Minucius. That's not him. And yes, faction destroyed. The SPQR. Every true Roman will rejoice to see the overthrow of these people. Our followers have done well in wiping out this dangerous foe and the threat to Rome's glory. Okay, it's kind of a weird message for that, but yeah, sure, we'll go with it. Yeah, we'll go with it. And that's going to be it for this episode. I was kind of thinking that I was going to be able to do more than just fight the Roman armies outside of Rome and then take Rome. I was kind of thinking, yeah, I'll just get through all of these places, or at least a few of them. But no, all we did was this. And our ability to even do much more past this in Italy is very much reduced because these armies are basically non-existent now. So it's really going to come down to how many casualties does this army take in taking Capua? And this army, I guess it could just... Can it move down there? Gosh, that's what I should do, actually. Just reinforce. How bad is Rome gonna be if I put you guys in there? 40% monthly games, 50%. Oh, god damn it. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. What if I leave Quintus Ahala back and then send the rest of his army? That does the trick. I can just bring the army in. And then... And then we can 2v1 that army.
Imperator! Imperator! Orders?
Yeah. Yeah, that gives us the best chance of taking Capua without taking as many casualties, I think. And then from there, we can see how it goes against Tarentum and Croton, and obviously the rest of, yeah, everything else that we have set up. So yeah, this turn is going to be taking probably at least another episode or two to finish just this one turn, but it's about time, right? Gosh, it's been so long since we have taken our last settlement, so it feels good. Actually, let me pop in here. Where are we at? So 34 regions controlled. So that means we're going to need 16 more regions before we finish our objectives here, right? Let me just, yeah, capture 16 more regions. Yes. Okay. Perfect. That looks good. But before I go, I just wanted to say that if you're enjoying these videos and you would like to support the channel, then consider subscribing, liking, and sharing. It all helps immensely. So until next time, this has been Concept playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.